Before I take you to Rennline, before I take you to Wolfsgart, and before I take you to the most beautiful stretch of pavement in New England, I want to take you to the top of a mountain in the clouds where the weekend began.
We're back up in the mountains. This weekend is Wolfsgart in Burlington, Vermont. So we're taking a day in New Hampshire first, and then we're gonna head up as a group. And while we might be white trash garbage people who like to burn octane, we still do enjoy the finer things in life.
Allow me to introduce this weekend's cast of drivers. This is Zach. What do you think of the view?
I love the view. It's awesome. It's like the clouds are coming over the mountain and the clouds are now coming off of the mountain and we're starting to see the sun. Cool.
Here comes the sun. Oh, we don't want copyright. Listen to the cold start on this C63.
And although he's a Porsche salesman by day, you can find him piloting his C63 AMG with reckless abandon on the regular.
It makes me so happy.
Tim will be co-driving the Mercedes and keeping us in line. You all know David from the Miata trip, and most recently from his cage fabrication on his Cayman. Will is better known as PTSRS on social media, but don't tell anyone. And Adam, who we call Lit Mom, drives a Volvo support vehicle XC90.
I absolutely can't show you any of the footage from the drive up here. But we're in Stowe right now, or somewhere near Stowe, and we're gonna come get some donuts. But now we found the ultimate getaway car, or vehicle, if you needed to rob a bank, the Nixon Mobile. In a similar fashion to the Miata, the headlight of the Porsche is not hanging in there so deep. So right now we have a little bit of tape to keep it on, but we're at a hardware store so David can actually make this more permanent. You can tell we're getting close to Wolfsgart because of the car behind me right now. Let's see how this repair goes.
It's just
It's an adjustment.
yeah, it's a fine tuning. It's kind of the tuner life, right?
And stripped.
Oh, no.
What's the strategy here?
Put a little bit of tape in little areas and hope it helps hold it, because I don't really trust the mechanism. Probably should order a new mechanism. Saying it currently has a socket in there permanently, which is why I needed a 1/4-inch drive instead of the usual Porsche tool.
Now that David's car is repaired with a screw and tape, we're gonna head over to Rennline and show it off. Just kidding, the car's great. But there is gonna be a barbecue, so I could eat. But first, let's stretch our legs on some mountain roads. We've got a couple sessions in at the App Gap. Now we're gonna head over to Rennline for a barbecue and the beginning of Wolfsgart, really. What do you think, David? Road worth it?
Yeah. I also, though, have found out that I do need to change my brake fluid to something that can handle a bit more heat and probably get some slightly more aggressive pads and maybe even titanium shims to keep the heat from going from my...
And I need to get bigger tires.
And this is what we call in the racing industry excuses.
Well, you saw me not have nearly the braking ability that I had before.
would not be complete unless Zach went and just did a big old burnout in the AMG. Huge thanks to Rennline for hosting this event. We're gonna head out and go downtown. We need some water and ice cream. We're in no man's land. I never thought we'd be at a bag riders meet, but here we are. So far, we're having a lot of fun. Basically the entire history of my car collection. I started with a Mark III Golf, 350Z, E92 M3. We're missing the Celica GTS, but that's okay. We should probably omit that one. Still gonna send it. I just noticed this. Tim, put it in reverse. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. Pop it back. And we just found a porta potty on the side of the road. Oh my god, I hope it's locked too. Oh! Well, he hasn't screamed yet, so. Should I go next to it? That would be funny. I'm down. You go next time, push it up. It helps you poop.
It's the brown note.
Contrary to weather predictions, the rain held and we were able to enjoy downtown Burlington in the dry, before waking up for Wolfsgart in the morning. Maybe it was the miles of driving, or maybe it was the margaritas, but I made the rookie mistake of leaving my cameras out. Today's actually the day of the show, so doing a little rinseless car wash on the boys here. And finally the M3 actually looks a little bit clean.
Cayman is a girl.
Cayman looks good.
She.
Whatever.
Burden hard and put away wet.
Give that girl a nice little rim job.
That girl dirty.
Dirty girl.
Burden hard and put away wet.
Keep them lubed.
Yeah.
Cleans up nicely.
Yeah.
In the comments below, I'd like you to guess how fast the top speeds were in each of these cars, the M3, the C63, and the Cayman. It's not on film.
What do you mean, legal speeds?
I can't prove it, but trust me, take a guess, I'll let you know. Spot what's off in the distance? Do you hear the sound of V8s? Sounds like Wolfsgart. Walked into the fairgrounds. I see Dan's Allroad over here. Let's go see if we can find him. Oh yeah, get some. E46 sacrilege. I like it.
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Remember from an Instagram story where this car was sat in Zach's garage in a million pieces and it ended up on a trailer going to some dude's house. Now it's running and at Wolfsgart. How do you feel about this, Zach?
Feels pretty good to see it.
Yes, this is awesome. It's really hard to consider selling my M5 because whenever I see these at shows, it just makes me want to keep it. And maybe I should just make it perfect, keep it forever.
Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh look, another one. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Huh. In this vlog, we have driven through the entire country. We've seen beautiful sights, but honestly, Vermont is the most beautiful state in this whole country. Even our Mommobile XC90 is getting in on this photo shoot. That's gonna conclude our ridiculous weekend. If you like the content, don't forget to slam that like button. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to respect the drive.